You mentioned that you're expecting baby number 2 and wondering what to do this time around because the father of the baby isn't involved and isn't going to be there for labor and delivery. So what should you do for emotional support? This is a great question, and I've taken care of a lot of women over the years who haven't had the father of the baby there for one reason or another. Sometimes they're just not in the picture. Sometimes they just can't be there. And so whatever the circumstances might be, emotional support is so important. I suggest picking someone you already know and love. Maybe it's your mom or your sister or a close friend or another family member that can be there with you, someone who you're comfortable with and you want to share that experience with. Especially if you're not getting an epidural, you want to have someone there to help you through the process. And of course, your labor and delivery nurse will want to be there with you as much as possible and as much as you want her to be. It's such a privilege to be able to share this experience with people, and you can be even more heavily involved if that person is relying on you for more emotional support. But if you have a friend or a family member with you, then they can be there with you 100% of the time. But your labor and delivery nurse may be pulled in different directions at various stages during your labor and can't be with you 100% of the time. So that's why it's helpful to have another support person. However, I'm sure your nurse would consider it an honor to be there for you and to be one of your support people during your labor and delivery experience. I took care of a woman once whose husband left her during pregnancy, and she was all by herself during labor and delivery. She didn't have any other family members or friends to be there with her. And it was such a privilege to be able to experience that with her. And we totally bonded for life for a couple of reasons, because of the circumstances and her being alone, but also because I had my baby later that day too, and we were contracting together. So it was just a really neat, special experience. And I know your labor and delivery nurse will be happy to help you as much as you want her to. I sincerely hope the best for you, and if you have more questions in the future for me, feel free to ask them on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Intermountain Moms, and recommend us to your friends and family too.